What is going on, folks? It's your boy Corey Glass of Awake Ministries, where advocating wisdom, knowledge, everywhere, and no one priority at all times. Back at you with another one. We are in the final episode concerning the journey of Abraham. God bless. In the previous chapter 24, it centers around Isaac and Rebekah. Abraham's in his old age. He sends his servant off to receive a wife for his son Isaac. Rebekah is her name. She introduces the servant to the family. The servant spends the night. Rebekah decides that she's going to come back with the servant to meet her future husband, her husband to be Isaac. Rebekah gets back. She meets Isaac. Isaac falls in love. Holy matrimony. Amen to that. We are in chapter 25. Only got 9 minutes of change. Y'all know how this goes. Lord, please help me to speak with wisdom and knowledge, so as to give those listening understanding. Let me speak in truth, to inspire, to instill knowledge, and to reach and teach. In the name of El Shaddai, I solemnly pray. Let's get into it. Abraham's sons by Keturah. It's going to be short and sweet. Abraham took another wife, whose name was Keturah. She bore him Zimran, Jokshan, Madan, Midian, Ishbak, and Shua. Jokshan became the father of Sheba and Dedan. The descendants of Dedan were Asherim, the Letushim, and Lumim. The descendants of Midian were Ephah, Epher, Hanok, Abida, Eldah. All of these were descendants of Keturah. Abraham gave everything that he owned to his son Isaac. Mind you, Isaac wasn't the firstborn, but he was the son in which the promise would be fulfilled through. You catch my drift? Because that was his wife Sarah, and it wasn't the mistress Hagar. To the sons of his concubines, however, he gave them gifts while he was still living, as he sent them away eastward to the land of Kedar, away from his son Isaac. The death of Abraham. The whole span of Abraham's life was 175 years. Then he breathed his last, dying at a ripe old age, grown old after a full life, and he was gathered to his people. His sons Isaac and Ishmael buried him in the cave of Machpelah, in the field of Ephron, son of Zohar the Hittite, which faces Mamre, the field that Abraham had bought from the Hittites. There he was buried next to his wife Sarah. After the death of Abraham, God blessed his son Isaac, who lived near Beer Lahairoi. And there you have it. Abraham has completed his life purpose according to the Lord. One thing I do have to point out in this is he died in faith that the Lord would continue his promise. Because mind you, he has offspring. God has bore him children. God bore him many children, as a matter of fact. So he fulfilled that promise, as giving him the land of his giving his descendants the land. He doesn't live to see that promise fulfilled, but he dies in faith that it will happen. So I kind of see why Abraham's faith was accounted to him as righteousness. You know, he died in faith that these things would come to pass. That's how much faith he had in our God. So much respect to Abraham for such an act. He fulfilled his life's purpose. You know, he went around. God told him leave his homeland, the things that he was familiar with, to a place that I will show you. He did just that. And in that process, God increased him. He made him very wealthy. As it says in chapter 24, Abraham was old, having seen many days, and the Lord had blessed him in every way. So he was well taken care of, in spite of not living a normal life. So much respect to Abraham on pursuing his call. Very inspiring man in the Bible. Very inspiring man. Thank y'all for sticking with me through this series. Genesis 1 through 25. From the beginning of creation to the death of Abraham. Stay tuned for more. Keep the camera rolling, baby. God bless each and every one of you on the sound of my voice. May you go in peace, prosperity, abundance, and joy everlasting. It's your boy Corey Glass of Awake Ministries, where advocating wisdom and knowledge everywhere is no one priority at all times. Back at you with another one. As long as I'm breathing, there's going to be plenty more to come. So God bless each and every one of you. Go in peace.